Now, honestly and truthfully, I do come to every day late on purpose.
You come to every day late on purpose? Welcome back. Motivation Nation is your host, Air Gordon. Not gonna belabor y'all with an intro. Y'all know who I am at this point. You send me videos, I give my reaction, I give my opinion. We keep the conversation going down in the comments, and that's for the people that's new here. Thanks for likes, shares, subscriptions, and with no further ado, let's get into this.
Y'all, so a current man that I'm dating reached out to me
Uh-huh.
and was like, he needed to talk to me about something
About what?
that's been bothering him. So he said that he enjoyed dating me, but he does not enjoy the fact that I come to every date late. Now, honestly and truthfully, I do come to every date late on purpose because
Okay, let's stop right there. Okay, so you come to every date late on purpose? Like, what sense does that make? Like, respect the man's time. Respect his time. And it's this type of idiotic logic. And whatever else comes after this is going to be complete stupidity, I know. And hang on to the end because she says some even wilder stuff towards the end of this video. It's just absolutely insane, the thought process of some people. So this guy is stepping up to you as a grown up, as an adult, and saying, "Hey, I don't appreciate you coming late to every date." And you're saying you show up late on purpose. Now, I bet you don't show up to the airport late. I bet you don't show up to your job late. I bet you don't show up to your hair and nail appointments late. But you're going to be late and disrespect this man. But let's hear her reasoning as to why she's doing this. It's not going to make sense. I already know that now. It just won't make sense. But let's hear what she has to say.
And I feel as though a man should be there waiting on me. You need to be waiting on me. You need to be anticipating if I'm coming or not. And it's like extremely.
I told you it wasn't going to make any sense. So if I schedule a date with you, you're going to have me waiting in anticipation if you're going to. Well, one, you want me to anticipate when you're going to come, and two, you want me to anticipate if you're even coming. I mean, these some of these games are too childish for people who are talking about they want to be in a serious relationship. But then, if this guy has another woman that actually is attentive to him, comes on time, and is a type of woman that he's looking for, he's going to be wrong for leaving her for this woman. She's going to feel as though he did her wrong. But she's not looking at what she's doing. She's showing up late saying, I want you to anticipate if I'm coming or not. If this ain't the most bonehead reasoning I've heard, this is illogical. In order to understand some of these videos, you have to remove logic and reason. That's the only way you can even have a chance of trying to figure out what's going on here. You have to remove logic and reason. Because if you use logic and reason, you're just going to walk away with a migraine headache.
I'll probably be like 15 minutes late. But it's the anticipation of me walking in, right? You need to have a table together and all this other kind of stuff. By the time I get there, I just need to walk in. Or you don't want to watch me walk? You ain't trying to see me walk?
I can see you walk and I can watch you walk when you show up at the scheduled time that you're supposed to show up. I bet you don't show up to the movies late. It's funny how the things that people should take the most serious as far in life, the things that they say that they're the most passionate about, the things that they say they want the most is the main thing that they're neglecting and taking advantage of and not treating it with the respect that it deserves. This is her answer, huh? Mm-mm-mm. She won't be in this relationship long.
I'm trying to show you what I'm working with. And you worried about me being late. So I told him that I'm sorry that he feels that way. And that I'll do better with my time management skills. Y'all, I'm gonna come even later now. Just because you complaining.
See, and that just goes to show you that's a selfish individual who only cares about herself. And now that you voice what it is that you don't like in the relationship out of spite, and she's spiteful. So out of spite, now I'm going to come even later. I'm already 15 minutes late. And anybody who's been to college if the professor doesn't show up to class after 15 minutes, everybody walks out of the class. Okay. But here you are wanting to show up on a date with someone that you say you're serious about 15 minutes late. And now because he's voiced it and saying he doesn't like it, now you're saying, you know what? Not only am I going to show up 15 minutes late, forget it. I'm pushing it to 30, 40 minutes late. Make him wait even longer. Well, don't you want to see me walk in? Well, I'm going to tell you who's going to see you walk in. The hostess and the waiter. Because if that were me, I would be gone. And you wouldn't be able to get in touch with me ever again. You'll see an empty table because I've already eaten, paid, and they done bust that table and turned it over. You'll see another couple sitting over at the table that I told you I was at. But anyway, this illogical behavior, this spitefulness, this selfishness, it's a wonder why a lot of people are out here on the internet giving story times. It makes perfect sense to me. But anyway, jump down in the comments and let me know you guys' thoughts on this, because this is absolutely bananas if you ask me. But that's it for this video. I will see you guys on the next one. I'm out.